Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On. Next stop, Fort Deadlight. But first, I'm going to swap out Pallegina for Seraphim and make sure he's equipped. Looks good. Through the distant haze of sea mist and rocky shadows, Fort Deadlight rises over the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture, even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a Principi flag that's sighted in Deadlight shallows may be raided. Abaddon's iron scrote cap. Them guns be even bigger than I remember. Seraphim looks up at the fortress from the deck and inhales through his teeth. I can be vouchsafing you with the guards. You can be getting us to dock without being blasted to bits thrice over. Otherwise, I'd be recommending the sneakiest approach you got. So we didn't actually have to equip our flag, as it gives us the option here. I'll hoist up a Principi flag and dock at Deadlight's port. With the Principi flag flapping wildly from your mast, you smoothly sail into port and moor up at the dock. The docks are crawling with sailors of all ages and races, many of them wearing mismatched, battle-torn outfits, guns strapped to their thighs and chests. They load and unload cargo holds, arms brawny, grinning faces sun-blistered, as they laugh and curse and shout and hack phlegm onto the splintered boards of the dock. From the bustle, Principi guards emerge to hail your arrival. Satisfied with appearances, they nod you on, and you make your way up to the fort's main gate.
Keep a dare quiet, this just might work.
Oh, Seraphim has a level up, sleight of hand, and metaphysics. So I never grabbed Psychic Backlash, but I was able to grab the upgrade. And it's highlighted like I have it. But it's letting me select it again. Does it upgrade? I think I'll just avoid it for now. So I'm not sure why it's letting me select it again. Let's grab Greater Focus. Now the Cypher has an increased maximum and starting focus, plus 10 max focus. And we'll stick with axes. Let's speak with Snake Eyes Conwood.
How might I help you out of a bit of money, Squab? Care to join our fun? Or is it swilling information you're chasing?
The pirate looks you over, eyeing the make of you. A sly smile curls at his mouth as he tosses a pair of dice to rattle over the cobblestone ground. I am looking for Captain Benweth.
I ain't my captain's keeper, and I know better than to ask what business you've got with Brutal Ben.
He jerks his head once to the right.
You might check the court for him. If he ain't target practicing, he's tickling the harpsichord or taking his swill. 2 out of the 3 can be done there. But if you see him, don't fucking tell him I sent you.
He rolls a spare die over the tops of his fingers, making it appear and disappear with fluid flicks of his hand. I'll play around.
Now, before we get rolling, let me tell you the rules.
You bet on high if you think when the dice settle, they'll count up to more than 7. You bet on low if you think the count will be less than 7. Both pay double or nothing. Lastly, you can also bet on 7. If the count is exactly 7, then you win 4 times the wager. 100 pyres per roll of the dice. You sure you want to risk it?
Sure, we'll play a few rounds. I'll bet on high. Snake Eyes jiggles the dice in his hand. After blowing onto them for luck, he casts the dice across the ground. The dice add up to 9.
Looks like you've won.
He scowls sourly as he looks you up and down, eyes narrowed. With a grunt, he tosses you double the copper staked.
Care for another roll?
No, I'm good. Never mind. He shrugs one shoulder. Oh, it's not grayed out.
100 pyres per roll of the dice. You sure you want to risk it?
I'll bet on low. Same description. Hey, we won again.
Looks like you've won. Care for another roll?
I know we're not going to win this, but we've made money. We have something to spare. I'll bet on 7.
You lose, mate. What a shame.
He chuckles as he grabs for the dice.
Care for another roll?
No, I'm good. Farewell.
Yeah. I've got it.
Welcome aboard, Haiti. While Haiti is following you around, you gain bonus might, and your party receives a bonus to reflex.
Huh? Right.
It was their first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Huh. Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Streaks of blood coat the hemp of this noose. This gibbet splattered with seagull droppings. Also, forgot to interact with this. From the upper ramparts, a wooden crane suspends a pallet stacked with heavy black casks over the cobblestone courtyard. The pallet groans, swaying slightly, while its hempen rope creaks from the strain. Cast a spell to break the cargo's rope. You're unable to cast any sort of magic that would be useful in this situation. Same with the Dare. And Jody. And Aloth? What do we need?
Huh?
I feel like fire could be used to break the rope. Maybe this?
Yeah? Sure.
No, that doesn't work either. Ghost Blades. I mean, it just says they're unearthly, not that they're intangible. So I'm assuming this would work if you could cast this high level of a spell. I'm assuming that you're still limited by what you can actually cast. Oh, maybe pull a Viora? That'll create more tension on the rope and cause it to snap, right? Nope, still doesn't work. Maybe there's a druid spell we need? About necrotic lance. Hey, that's what we needed. Brows raised. Aloth looks to you for further direction. Cast Necrotic Lance. There's another option there to cast a spell with our weapon. With a silent but hard swipe of one arm, Aloth hurls a spell at the rope. It hits. The rope snaps with a twang, and the crane's cargo tips into an immediate freefall. As the pallet plummets toward the ground, the loose cargo tumbles from all sides. The crates and barrels crack loudly on impact, splintering and spilling their goods against the rough cobblestone.
What the...
Oh. I think we're attracting undue
Damn
attention.
me and Andra's worthless son.
Right.
Some unlucky sot of land for this one.
God.
The scroll on this banner reads, Ramparts restricted. Okay, so we use the cargo to bring the guard down. Hey, should we run up there real quick? I don't think I was ready to do that yet. So I'm not going to.
Hang it all, that nearly damn flattened me.
The work of a moment.
Let's speak to No Nut Ned. Just don't ask him how he got his name.
You shopping for barkers or blades?
Show me what you have for sale.
Right away.
The Bloody Lynx. Exceptional and blood price. Imbued with blood, the male constricts and ripples, seemingly under its own power. Grants a bonus to all defenses when the wearer becomes bloodied. The suit of mail seems to constrict and relax with the rhythm of a heartbeat. The armor has been worn by numerous warriors in countless battles. It is imbued with the blood and malice of its many owners, as well as their victims. Over the long years, the blood has yet to dry. It runs in continuous rivulets from between the tarnished links. Occasionally, the mail will flex, angrily pulling the blood back into itself, loathe apart with its hard-won prize. Crimson Steel. The blood fills the gaps between the links and repels incoming impacts. Grants a bonus to armor rating when the wearer becomes bloodied. And Feed the Chain. The male only hungers for liquid vitality, and eagerly assists in acquiring it. Grants a bonus to attack speed when the wearer becomes bloodied. And that's pretty good. Killer's Gloves, Sure Strike, plus 10% crit damage with weapons. And, oops, Boots of Evasion. Plus 8 Reflex.
Yeah? Sure.
So I don't know what that blue symbol above her head means.
I'll see what I can find.
I think it means she's guarding. If I get close, is she going to attack me? We'll hold off on speaking to her until later. Just in case.
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not.
What is it?
Much as I hate Benweth, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Who is Romaro?
Now, that'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principi have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Why didn't you tell me about Romaro before? Seraphin's head falls, and he scratches a scar on the side of his nose.
Apologies, Captain, for not being more forthcoming. Romaro be like family to me, and I didn't know you from a bilge pump. Actually, I've known a bilge pump or two.
You've nothing to apologize for. Family is important. We'll find Romaro together.
Thanks, Captain. I appreciate it, truly.
He beams, clasping a closed fist to his breast. The inscription on this banner reads, "Keep away from the dungeons." Well, what the heck? We can't go up to the ramparts, we can't go to the dungeons. Is there anywhere we're allowed to go?
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Why are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start along with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Benweth's crew uses horn blast for an alarm.
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
She tilts her head back, gazing suspiciously at you from beneath her lashes. Now let's play it cool. We are here undercover. I used to sail for Ferrante. He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
I'll cut you loose.
Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Good point. Wait here.
Like I could go anywhere.
Farewell. So if we wait to clear out Benweth's crew, I'm wondering if we can free her and have her join our crew.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since Aldi's put the lid on.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benweth can't resist throwing another bash for long.
He groans, too weak to lift his head.
Forge ain't far from here, right up them stairs. Got a particular smell it does.
The swath of a sail bears a charcoal scribbled warning, Benweth's crew only.
Come, we've plenty to share.
Will do.
A mix of exotic spirits fill the cups on this table. Alright, ready, fair?
Whoa there, watch your step. The stones are a mite slippery.
The pirate stumbles when he turns, slapping a palm onto the table to steady himself. In the process, he knocks a tankard to the ground, spilling a frothy beverage.
Here's to ourselves. May the gods grant us more gold and luck than we can imagine.
He raises his mug high overhead. Is this a celebratory drink?
You bet. Our bosun just brought a treasure map. We're saluting to our future prosperity, we are. We'd be making a proper raucous if Unwith the Crag-Hearted wasn't such an accursed downer.
Who?
One of Benweth's guards, right up them stairs. She's like a boil I can't get off, no matter how often I lance it.
He sounds like a Fable NPC.
Wait a minute. You mean to say you don't know Benny's crew?
Yeah, let's keep playing it cool. What are you talking about, you souse?
Right. What were we talking about? Ah, piss it. Give me another drink. Come for a drink with us.
What's got Ungwith the Crag-Hearted all twisted up?
She loathes any type of disorder, especially that of the lad variety. We get too wild and you watch, she'll be stomping down here to yell at us.
Okay, so I bet him that I can outdrink him. It's gonna cause a ruckus, and she's gonna come down here. So I wonder if actually letting Skadewind go is another form of distraction. Let's do this. 20 Pyre says I can drink you under the table.
You can pay to try. Drink up, and we'll see who's left standing. Let's get swilling. First up's a round of Adir and mead.
One of the more sober pirates pours 2 pints of the thick, sweet brew. We could go with a sleight of hand path. I guarantee this is a constitution check, and we have a pretty respectable constitution. So we'll just drink the mead. You knock back the tankard and take a deep swallow. Gulp after gulp glides smoothly down your throat till the mugs run dry.
Not a bad start, not at all.
He nods to you respectfully before guzzling down his own pint.
Next round's grog, not just any grog, mind you. This batch is fermented with gunpowder.
I've had grog before. Not with gunpowder, mind you. Regardless, I don't recommend. Drink the grog. You raise the tankard, ignoring the black powder swirling up from the bottom as you chug down a heady swig. The grog burns something fierce on the way down, but you guzzle it all before slamming your empty mug onto the table in triumph.
Not many can handle a whole pint of gunpowder grog.
He lifts his brows, both surprised and impressed. Then he struggles through his own drink before offering you a snide, wet-looking grin.
Nah, the best for last. We'll be having us a bit of hangman's blood. If this doesn't knock you on your backside, nothing will, I fear.
What's hangman's blood made of?
You mean the way our crew makes it? A bit of this and a pinch of that, all mixed in a hogshead of pickled corpse fruit. Or it's been known to kill a man, or at least his breath.
Drink the liquor. The drink looks deceptively smooth and beery, but it stinks to the high skies. When you swivel the mug, chunks of rotting fruit bob up to the surface. That's kind of close. I think we only have 16 constitution. Every swallow feels like choking back bile. The drink scours a hole in your belly and leaves you parched, but you finish the entire pint down to the last drop. At first, the pirate merely stares. Then he nervously licks his lips and with trembling fingers, reaches for his own pint of the corrosive concoction.
Flay me for crow's bait, should I ever turn craven.
In a surge of courage, the drunkard gulps down his own pint. His chest heaves as he clinks the cup's bottom, and a cocky grin begins a slow sweep of his lips. But his smile freezes halfway, caught in a pained twist as he slowly begins to tilt backwards. He topples to the ground, out cold. There he blows, spewing chunks like chumming the waters. Boom.
Shush you rumpots, or Cragart will be down here again. Shush you rumpots, or Cragart will be down here again.
Drown those no-good drunkards and their raucous louting.
Think past it real quick.
For the last time, pipe down. The
Nothing
lot
like
of
winning
you.
a contest
Flog
when you
off,
want to
we
keep
ain't
a low
hurting
profile.
Alright, so just like the other guard, I'll assume she's going to come up here shortly. We'll dip into the forge real quick. I see guards over there as well.
I don't think Aldi...
And we're not spec'ing to stealth, so I don't want to risk trying to sneak past anybody.
Captain, before I go introducing you to Siri, I should, mention something.
The Seraphim frowns, scratching at his furred cheek. Go on.
I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lover's words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to 'em. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
So she'll be upset.
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Production's too slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off you. We ain't taking orders. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Why are you manning the forge if you're not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig. Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Gossip flows like water through these parts. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
I'm Donald, captain of the Defiant.
Blast my eyes and burn my fingers.
His muscles tauten with alert and interest.
I know you. Benweth attacked your ship right in the eye of a typhoon. He's been crowing about it enough since. Black Seas, but I hate Benweth.
What's the problem between you and Benweth?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy, but then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You planning to get back at Benweth?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's like my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benweth's staying.
Okay. So I'm assuming each distraction available in the fort, so either the crate, the drinking contest, or potentially the woman tied up to the post, will allow us a straight shot at Benweth in some way. So we'll pursue this one. I don't know how we're going to get back out, though. Because Ungwith is going to come back up the stairs. Lemon spits into his palm, rubs his fingers together, forming a sooty paste. Then again, I don't know where she was standing. It took her a little while to come down the stairs. So she may have been over there with the other guards. Which gives us a straight shot down. You sure your crew's still alive?
They better fucking be. No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way. And he doesn't want to be on our bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets slit. I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeons is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all but Benweth's crew currently. You can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
He scratches the side of his neck with soot-smeared fingers. Farewell. Alright, so the plan is to continue through Fort Deadlight as stealthily as possible, and hopefully just kill Benweth. We may miss some things exploring initially, but we will... Obviously, this is the way to his quarters. We may miss some stuff initially, but we'll make our way back through after the fact, even if that means we have to fight everybody. I'm assuming there's a way to turn the entire fort hostile, because if we had assaulted the fort from the initial book event when we approached, I'm guessing that everyone in the fort would have been hostile once we landed. This door is barred from the other side. Coals crackle in this furnace. Celebrant. Mutiny, yeah? It's the 3rd of this week. So, where is Serafin's contact?
Yeah?
I'll see what I can do. It is done.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, our cap.
Stealth up to the balcony just in case there are enemies up here. Or guards for that instance.
Subtle indeed. The work.
Nope, just a dead end. I probably should have stealthed down here as well.
Real quiet now.
On it.
Voices echo from below.
Will do.
Sign reads, storage.
Anything this closely guarded must lead to something important.
I'll see what I... It is done.
From a hole in the stone wall, chain mechanism attaches to the lock of this gate. Sign reads, gunpowders.
I've got it.
I shall be discreet.
Storage sign.
Deadlight's powder be north of here. The brig be to the south.
So I'm guessing we can blow the gunpowder as well. Yeah, the gunpowder sign. So we saw the entrance here, outside. Alright, either way, I think I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we'll continue exploring the dungeons, see if we can't rescue Lamon's crew, and go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.